In the remote village of Eldenwood, where the forest whispered ancient secrets, there was talk of a mysterious shadow. It appeared only at night, draping the cobblestone lanes and the walls of humble cottages in an eerie silhouette. The village, once a peaceful haven, had turned into a place of fear, especially for the children. The shadow first appeared on an autumn night when the moon was but a sliver in the sky. Little Tommy, a bright-eyed 6-year-old, had been playing by the old well when he saw it, a dark, menacing form that seemed to watch him. He ran home trembling, but his parents dismissed his story as a child's fancy. That was until other children began sharing similar tales. The shadow seemed to follow a pattern, always emerging after twilight and lingering near places where children gathered. Parents grew anxious, imposing curfews and keeping their little ones under close watch. Yet, despite their efforts, the shadow's presence grew bolder, moving closer to the heart of the village with each passing night. A sense of urgency gripped the village elders, who dug through dusty tomes and old records, seeking answers. But it wasn't the elders who would uncover the truth. Instead, it was a group of intrepid teenagers, Emma, Jack, Liam, and Zoe, who took it upon themselves to confront the shadow. Emma, with her quick wit and love for ancient folklore, led the group. Jack, the strong and silent protector, kept everyone safe. Liam, curious and inventive, brought his lantern and pocket knife, while Zoe, sharp-eyed and brave, had an uncanny knack for noticing details others overlooked. One night, under the cover of darkness and armed with nothing but their courage and a few supplies, they ventured towards the old well where the shadow had first appeared. Their hearts pounded as they saw the familiar form materialize in the moonlight. But rather than fleeing, they held their ground. Emma spoke first, using words she'd read from a forgotten fable. "We seek the truth. Reveal yourself," she commanded. The shadow quivered, and then, much to their astonishment, it transformed. Before them stood the figure of an old storyteller, cloaked in shadows. He spoke of a time when he had been unfairly banished from the village, only to return as a shadow to watch over the children, ensuring they didn't repeat the mistakes of the past. Realizing that the shadow was not malevolent but mournful, the teenagers promised to share his story with the village. They believed that understanding their history would help prevent fear from ruling their lives. The storyteller's shadow nodded, dissolving into the night. The following day, the teens recounted their adventure to the villagers. Eldenwood's people listened, and a sense of peace began to replace the pervasive fear. The old well was restored, and the village commemorated the storyteller with a festival, celebrating courage and the power of uncovering truth.